welcome back to my channel. It's Empties time. As I always say, I get so much free stuff. I really do have the dream job, to the point where people come around my house and go, what is all this stuff? Open a cupboard and things will fall out. The moral of this story is, if a product makes it from my inbox to my shelf, it's good. If it makes it from my shelf to being completely empty and me storing it on the side to keep it to show you before I throw it away, it's amazing. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amazing products that I've used to the very last drop. Let's start with some shampoos. Do you suffer from an oily scalp? I can't believe that at my age I still have an oily scalp, but I do. And the irony is I have a very oily scalp that needs washing at least, ideally every other day, but if I leave it the third day it gets desperate and I need to just scrape it back. I envy my friends that can go on holiday for a week and only wash their hair once. I'm not that person. I have to wash my hair regularly, and the ends are fried. The ends are dried and triple processed. I have a Brazilian with Zoltan, the amazing Zoltan. I have a all over colour. I straighten it, I blow dry it. I mean, I punish my hair. And so to have an oily scalp and dry ends requires a really good shampoo, and this is amazing. I have fallen madly in love with ZREDKEN Clean Maniac shampoo. There's a conditioner as well, which I really liked, but this was incredible. It completely gently cleansed and thoroughly cleansed my scalp without dehydrating the ends. I don't understand the technology behind it, but thank heavens for the wonders that is a modern scientific cosmetic formulator. Absolutely brilliant. Somehow it intelligently cleanses my oily scalp and leaves the dry ends conditioned, not tangled, not knotted. In fact, it probably only needed condition on the last 2 inches. I really like it. I will definitely be buying it again. And talking of things I will be buying again, I went into Boots to try and get this the other day, and sadly my little local rubbish Boots doesn't stock it. This is the Josh Wood Shade Refreshing Shampoo for fine blonde hair. I've also tried the one for fluffy, flyaway, frizzy, prone hair, I think it's called. I'll find it anyway and I'll put the details down below. Every shampoo and every conditioner from this range I've tried has been amazing, and I have friends that are brunettes because it's obviously colour coordinated to your hair colour, because Josh is one of the leading UK hair colourists. You choose your range according to your hair type and hair colour. Both for the blondes, both the shampoos and both the conditioners have been amazing, and it smells like Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Win, 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 win. Absolutely brilliant products. Well done, Josh. When it comes to cleansers, there are 2 cleansers that I've used to the very last drop. You'll not be surprised to hear this is Boots Your Good Skin Nourishing Hot Cloth Cleanser. I talk about it all the time. Combine it with not the muslin cloth it comes with, it's too small, but you need a supersized muslin cloth or a clean flannel or a Primark microfiber cloth for £1.50. It will, I promise, get rid of every last scrap of makeup. Sorry, I should have turned my phone off. In a single cleanse. I promise it will work, and your skin will be hydrated, clean, nourished, not dehydrated, not stripped, not tight. It's just absolutely my discovery of last year. The other one I used over the summer months and finished off when I was on holiday in Thailand at the beginning of December was Advanced Night Micro Cleansing Foam from Estee Lauder. It is gently scented, but it's a lovely cleanser to use, especially in the warmer months, and especially if your skin is slightly oilier. To me, it didn't foam at all. It just is a lovely first step cleanser. And then I've got 2 serums that I used to the last drop, not surprisingly, and I know it looks like I haven't finished this, but that's because it's not a last dropper. Do you know that some serums have a particularly long dropper that goes right to the bottom? This doesn't look. So you end up having to sort of turn it on its end. It's a nightmare to get the last bits out. It's the only, trust me, it's the only fault with it. This is indeed hydration booster, and it's a brilliant serum. If you use hyaluronic acid and it is dry and sticky and tight and pills under your makeup and it drives you mad, that's also true of some antioxidant serums. A couple of drops of that over the top will break through the dry, tacky film. It will make sure your products don't pill. It'll also lock the hyaluronic acid in and give you a lovely boost of glycerin. It's a really lovely serum. It's a perfect base for really nice makeup. Actually, let's talk about the makeup, because what came in here is the brand new one, but the previous one I cut in 2. Thanks to Lily and Anna telling me that I remember putting an empty on Instagram and saying, I've just used the last of my CC cream from IT Cosmetics. They went, no you haven't, cut it open and scrape it out. And they were right. Cut it open, you'll need to leave it up on the side, and thank heavens for good preservatives. But you get at least a good week's extra use in the bottom again. It's a little pump action, but sadly the pump action doesn't get all the product out. So if you are like me, thrifty, you cut it and you open it up and you can scrape out all the extras. Anyway, what I did was I cut it and it went everywhere, and then I put it in my recycling bin, so I haven't got it. But trust me, that's my second tube of that this year, so I'm now on to my third one within a year. This is IT Cosmetics CC Cream. It's brilliant for this time. In fact, it's brilliant all year round. It's got an SPF 50 in, which is a physical SPF. So it's really good if you're using retinols or vitamin C and you want that layer between you and the outside world. Obviously you'll need something else down here, but I've worn this on sunny days abroad and I've got not a touch of sun exposure on my face. Maybe that means I wear too much foundation. It's absolutely brilliant anyway. I highly recommend it. It was formulated by a really clever woman who suffers from rosacea herself, so I think it's a really good one for covering blemish prone, acne prone, problematic, pigmentation prone skin. Now comes in more shades. I think it comes in 8 shades. They are developing more, I promise. Highly recommended. And finally, an expensive one, but this is Zoe's Skin Health Daily Power Defense. It's a really lovely multi-action antioxidant serum, especially if you don't like those serums that are in droppers, like the C Ferulic, because they're slightly tacky, and you want something that's milkier and more hydrating. It's a really lovely one, but sadly it's expensive. They are my empties for the last quarter of 2018, first few days of 2019. It's an exciting year. There's going to be lots of new brilliant products coming out, and I've already had a sneak preview of so many. Here's to a beautiful 2019, everybody.